Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be doing my 2013 yearly favorites. I love doing this video because it's really hard actually. The way that I do it is that I go back to all of my old favorites videos and pick up products that I know that I used like earlier in the year that I might have forgotten about now. Only because it's so late in the year and now it's actually January, so I feel like the only products that are on my mind are the ones that I've recently discovered. So I'm kind of filming at an odd time, so that's why the lighting isn't as good. I feel like I look really gray, and then also I can see this little sun dot right here, so sorry about that. But for my hair, I didn't really use any new products this year except for one, and I've shared that with you guys before. That is the Moroccan oil treatment. This has really brought my hair back to life, so you guys should definitely try it out. It's a regular Moroccan oil treatment for all hair types, and you just use this on damp hair. I'm not going to give reviews and everything because it's going to be so much, but keep thinking about the products that you guys do want reviews on. I promise I will be doing those soon. So post down below if you see a product that you want me to do a review on. Besides that, my volume collection Root Boost. This one is by TG by Catwalk, and sorry, by TG Catwalk. And I've been using this for years. I mean, this is a product that I've had for probably about 3 or 4 years in my collection, and this gives me a lot of volume up here. Like, I don't have the thickest hair in the world, I don't have that much volume, but this is what helps me kind of fake it. So, amazing product. That's it for hair care. So now on to skincare. So, I have been using my Ole Henriksen Walnut Complexion Scrub, and this thing is amazing. More than anything, I love the way it smells. I love it. This is also a pretty cheap scrub. Most scrubs, if you're going for like a good product, it can be like $30, $40. This one was about 20-ish. I've had this for about 3 months. That's how much I've used, if you guys can see from the side. So this is a product that I can see having for about 6 or 7 months. My first fear was that this is not going to last that long, but it definitely has lasted quite a bit. Smells amazing. It's just like a physical exfoliant. But I go in with this probably about twice a week, and I love the results of this. It just makes you feel really, really fresh. It makes your skin feel tight and really young. So I love the way that makeup applies on this, and especially how much your lotions and stuff really dissolve into your skin after pulling out all the dead skin cells. I feel like every product like really goes in better. Then I love my Bioderma CBM H2O. I use this as a makeup remover. This is from French pharmacies. I believe there are some places in America now that carry it, and I think a few of my subscribers had it written down below those places, so if you guys are watching this video, if you guys can refresh us on where to get this, this would be awesome. CBM H2O is for oily skin. You get a dry skin version and a normal skin version as well. This is just like a non-rinse way to take off your makeup. So amazing for travel. It's a giant bottle, but I take it out into smaller bottles and it just does wonders. Takes off even waterproof stuff. Besides that, my other product that I love to death is my La Mer Eye Balm Intense. This is an under eye cream. It is more expensive, but if you guys suffer from puffy eyes, like I really, really did, and I see such a huge difference now, especially when I watch my videos, how there's really not much puffiness anymore. It's only because of this product. It is absolutely amazing. Does wonders. It's a very gentle treatment. Doesn't affect me. I have not had any adverse effects to it. Only downside is that it's kind of expensive, but I will say this does last me for a full year. This is my second jar, and I started to use this exactly 1 year ago, so it has lasted me for a long time, therefore I think that it's worth the investment, just because if you don't have puffy eyes, your makeup in general looks better, you look better, I think it's worth it. So as far as brushes go, I think that I have found my absolute favorite brushes in the entire world this year, and they are definitely brushes that I need to talk about with you guys. So as far as face brushes go, there's only a couple. I have been loving this Sigma brush right here. This is the flat top synthetic Kabuki F80. I use this with my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Love it. I was never a fan of flat brushes to apply foundation, but I did it today. I always do this with my Makeup Forever. I love the effect that it gives. It really does blend like extremely well. Then this is a brush that I use with my Kat Von D foundation. This is a Sigma Angle Top Kabuki F84. I use this only because the Kat Von D foundation is a little bit thicker, so it's a little bit harder to apply, so I needed something that has an angle to it to help me get into other areas that are sort of harder to get. With a flat brush, you're not going to really get the grooves of your nose and stuff like that, so if you're using a very sort of lighter liquidy foundation, it's easier to move anyway, but with this brush, it helps me with that foundation, so love it. Then this is my NARS Yachio brush. Love it. Not only does it look super cute, but I love how well it applies blush. This is my absolute go-to. This is great to use when you're using products that are super pigmented and really bright, and you're kind of, you know, you don't want to go for something that bright. So if you want to do something a little bit lighter, this picks that very little product. So it's really good to apply products that you thought that you might not be able to carry off. So that's why I use this. And then this one right here, which is the MAC 130. Love this. Amazing product for foundation as well. This used to be my absolute go-to until I sort of rediscovered my Sigma brushes. So this is still good, it's just that Sigma's cheaper as well. So it might be kind of like a better investment, but I love this, especially if you're using liquid foundations that are sort of thinner. This would be better because since it's not as densely packed, the bristles, then if you use something that's really thick, you could get kind of streaky. So this would be with a very, very liquidy sort of texture. That is it for my brushes for my face. For my eyes, and I guess, well, I have two more face brushes. This one right here is by Samantha Chapman. This is the Real Technique shading brush, but I use this for my corrector that I use for the inner corner of my eye. Only for that. Love it. Very precise brush, very tiny as you guys can see, but it really does a good job for that purpose. Then for an under eye concealer brush, this is the one that I use a lot. I just use this like for this little area. This is the Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush by Sephora. Love it. This was a lot more expensive than I would expect Sephora brushes to be. I'm not really very familiar with them. This is number 57. Very good. However, you just have to wash it a lot because once you use thicker products like that, it sort of becomes really hard to use, so you have to wash this quite a bit. Then as far as my eye brushes go, I've been loving this one. This is a Short Shader E20 brush by Sigma. Very short shader. I use this a lot for like my under eye area when I'm just going in with some colors. Love it. It looks really stiff, but it's actually really, really soft to use. This one is a Sigma Firm Shader E57. Great for people who have smaller eyes, kind of like me. So I use this a lot just to like apply just normal, you know, normal eyeshadow all over your lid. If you want to do something really fast, this is the brush that I used today because I was just using kind of like one color and knew exactly what I was going to do. This is the Wide Shader E59, also by Sigma. These brushes use Sigmax technology, which are synthetic fibers. They pick up a lot of product and they're really good to quickly apply your products. I love it. This is the Diffuse Crease E38. I love this for blending. Love the texture. I just feel like this is such a great product for crease work because it's not too soft, not too hard. It's like that perfect in-between texture. Then also, where did that one go? This one right here. I love this one. This is a MAC 286. I love this because this is also, this is a duo fiber brush. So again, this is really great to do like diffused crease work. So if you don't want something that's really going to pack a punch but going to be like really well blended, kind of like marrying colors together, this is a really good brush for that. And then this MAC brush, I think it's the 252. The number has sort of rubbed off so I can't see it. I love this to do highlight work. So great brush for that. Then, as far as makeup products goes, we can do foundations and concealers first. I love this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Amazing foundation for oily skin. I mean, the formula is just, it's to die for, but it's also like not so thick, so it's really nice in texture. It doesn't feel heavy to wear, at least. I know people used to say this is a really thick foundation, but I definitely found a thicker one this year that I'm going to talk about, so now this seems like really easy and lightweight to me. This is color 65. It's the best color for me that I've ever worn, like in any foundation, hands down, is what I'm wearing today. Next foundation that I want to talk about is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. This is a new find, well, newer. I think I used this all of December, so very new product, but I love it. I'm not a huge fan of the packaging. It's just really big and bulky, but the product is amazing. It's really thick though, so a lot of people can get turned off by that. I'm used to wearing makeup, so it doesn't really affect me, but I definitely think that a lot of people could and would feel like it's a bit much, but color payoff is fantastic. It's just a really good product overall. And this in the color medium 62. Then as far as concealers go, my Pro Longwear, this is probably like my third one that I've gone through, color NW35, this is by MAC. Best under eye concealer I've ever used. Again, I'm going on probably about 3 years of using this, and it is just amazing. Like, I've never used anything better than this in my life for a long time. I use probably less than one a year. At least it's probably like one every 1.5 years or so. So it's a product that's going to last you forever. As far as other concealers go, my Bobbi Brown Dark Peach Corrector is one that I have always loved as well. I've been using this for over a year, and I still have this much product left. So if you guys can see, it's quite a bit for having used it every single day for a year. And I use this just for my inner corner. I don't like this for all over, but I know a lot of people who do use this for all over. Not just the Dark Peach Corrector, but they also have concealers of the same consistency and the same line. But I find that it creases a lot. So if you guys can tell me how to use that, I would love to know. I don't use this a ton, but I've been using this recently since I've been breaking out. This is my Studio Finish Concealer by MAC NC42. You guys can tell it's not like something that I've used a ton. I've had this for a very long time. It's a very thick concealer, but it's really good to get full coverage for like skin problems. For my primer, definitely still loving the Face Protect Protection Visage SPF. Then as far as setting my foundation, love my Prep and Prime Skin Visage by MAC also. My Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder, I meant. This is a really lightweight powder. Only thing is that you have to use very small amounts because it can definitely become really powdery looking. This is not the best for photography, but if you use small amounts, you can get away with it. I wouldn't suggest this for like wedding pictures or something like that, but if you're just going out, you can get away with it. Then to set my makeup, besides a powder, I do sometimes do setting sprays, and I love this one, the Scandinavia No More Shine Makeup Finish. This is non-fail, for sure. This is an amazing, amazing product. If you have oily skin and you feel like you don't know what in the world to do to help that, this is the product for it. You just spray it on, and it really helps your skin from not becoming oily as fast. And then, because that's so jumbo, like I ordered the big size, not even thinking that it's going to be really hard to take with me. And again, I'm about to go to India soon, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I have this one. This is it's also by Scandinavia. This is the Makeup Finishing Spray, the original. And I just got this little travel version, and I really like this also, but there is a difference between this and that one. It's definitely better. But this is survivable. Like I can make this work and last for like 12, 14 hours and not have a problem. So that's a lot, and I'm going to have to do that because I have so many weddings to go to in India. They're going to be like a very long event. So I'll definitely be taking that with me. So this little one is really portable. Then, as far as eyes go, two palettes that I have loved this year. My Naked for sure. I've been using this for ages. Again, I'm going 3 years. I don't have the Naked 2 or Naked 3. But I just love this. Non-fail, really portable, easy. It has pretty much everything that I would want to do. I'm not that elaborate in what I do for myself for makeup. So I just like something simple. This is what this is, and I also find that it's easy to do nighttime looks with this also. So I love the ease of taking this with me. Then my Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. This one I love also, but I hate the packaging on this. Not a fan. This giant plastic thing is a bit much for me. And I don't feel like it's as durable. Like, see, you can hear it like rattling, and this is just so much easier, you know? And this is what it looks like on the inside. And I just love it. I mean, I haven't used every single color. I'm not a huge fan of like the pinks and stuff like that in there, but the golds, the dark blues and greens and purples, love it. It's harder for it to be portable for sure, so I have been noticing that's quite a problem. The other problem too that this I feel like doesn't have as versatile colors to do a full look with. They don't have enough matte shades in here to where I feel like I can just only survive with this. The Naked palette wins out on that, but when I do have access to taking more products with me, then it's easier, but when I don't, then that's not my first choice, so that kind of sucks a little bit. As far as rest of my face products, for concealers, for highlighters, there's only two that I've been using for my face. This is the I Am Glam by Mario Dadivanovic. There's a lot of product in here. It was a $35 product, which I thought was so expensive at that time, but there's so much in here. You use such a small amount that it really does last you. This looks amazing in photography, so this is definitely my go-to highlighter for events and stuff like that. Then this is a sculpting powder by MAC. It's available at MAC Pro. It's called Light Sweep. This is great too. I use this a lot for like my under eye. It just looks really natural. So this is a good one for daytime if you don't want to look like you've tried really hard. Only problem is it looks really bad in photography, so I would definitely stay away from that for photography. And then for my eyes, I haven't really been using that many eyeshadows. I stick to pretty neutral things for the most part for myself, but like the things that I found that I always find a way to work into my look are these. One is Arena eyeshadow by MAC. Love it. It looks like such a bland, normal color, but it really does wonders for my eyes. My eyes can be pretty dark if I don't use concealer and stuff over them, so this really helps to liven it up and to make it look normal again. And then this is Saddle, which is such a pretty, like, lighter brown shade that I use for crease work. This is not something that's going to give you, like, a really defined look, but it really helps me, and this whole combination together looks really good together. It's just very light, like, very everyday sort of makeup. And then I always find myself going to two other products for my everyday looks, and that would be my highlight shades. This is by Inglot. It's called Color 328 Matte. I wear this every single day. Like, this is so natural. It doesn't even look like you've got anything on, but I do. And it's this one right here. If I'm going for a little bit more of a glamorous look for nighttime, then I go for Rice Paper by MAC, and I love it. This is also what I wear a lot on my inner corner of the eye, whenever I'm wearing things that kind of go with golds. If I'm doing silvers or more like blackish sort of colors, then I go with Sidecar from the Naked Palette. As far as cheeks go, I haven't really narrowed in on like one cheek shade. I use quite a few, and it just depends on what color my lipstick's going to be for that day, what my whole look is going to be. But one color that I've been really loving this year is called Melba. That's by MAC. It's a peach shade that I didn't think I could carry off before, so it's interesting because, again, this becomes more wearable when I'm using that Yachio brush by NARS, so those two together are really great. And then this is like definitely my non-fail bronzer. I feel like a different person when I wear this, and I was never into bronzers before. Like, this year has definitely been the year of bronzers for me, and probably the end of the year before. But I was never really into them. I didn't think it made such a big difference, but if you do it right, it makes a huge difference. So I've been using NARS Casino bronzer. Laguna was a bit too light for me, so Casino is where it's at for me, but I love it. I also just love NARS packaging. I know this little matte case gets really dirty, but I love how thin it is, and it's so portable for that reason. And for lip products, I've only really I discovered quite a few new lip products this year, but the two that I thought were just the best is this one right here. This is the Hourglass Nude Crayon. It's color N6. It's called Femme Nude, and I love it. It's the perfect nude for my skin. Then I am loving Michelle Phan's lipsticks, and this one is called Posh. It's a pink. I've realized the reason I love this is two things. One, the ease of application is amazing. Pigmentation, amazing. It stays on, and when it doesn't, it like stains my lip, so it still looks really pretty. But more than that, what I really like is that it doesn't give me that white line. This is the only lipstick that I own. Well, all of her lipsticks that I own don't give me that white line, no matter how much Burt's Bees I have underneath that, stuff like that. So I've really enjoyed that. And then also what I'm really liking is that my lips are, well, my bottom lip becomes very red. Usually, especially when I wake up, it's like very red. It's not like an appealing color for me. So when I use this on top of it and sort of like pat it on, it really helps to sort of minimize the redness and come up with like a really nice in-between red-pink color. And then for my eyes, I have been loving my Lingering Eyebrow Pencil. Definitely the best eyebrow pencil I've ever used. Also for lips, my Barbecue lip liner. I'm still not a big lip liner person. This is the only lip liner I use if I do use a lip liner. That one's by MAC. And then as far as mascaras go, my Smoky Lash is amazing. I just haven't had it for a while because I get a discount through Makeup Forever, but it's really hard to order through them sometimes because their shipping's really expensive and they've been out of it for a very long time. So I ordered the Smoky Extravagant, which should be coming in soon. Although I hear that if you like the Smoky Lash, the Smoky Extravagant, you probably will not because it's a much wetter formula. So I'm interested. But I went to Sephora and I kept asking them like what was a comparable mascara to Smoky Lash, you know, for people who like that sort of texture. And everybody said the Too Faced better than Sex for sure. So that's what I've been using all of December and I've loved it. It's very different than Smoky Lash in the effect that it gives you. Smoky Lash is more about making your lashes look thicker and fuller. This is more about lengthening and separating, but I still love it. It's very, very black. I do have to put on a couple coats of it, but I do love the effect that it gives me for sure. And then my last two products, this one is the Tarte Inner Rim Liner. It's this white one right here. This makes a huge difference to you if you want to like open up your eyes, make them look bigger. This is a really good product for that. And then my MAC Boot Black eyeliner right here. Love this also. It's a great, great product. Ease of application is really amazing, just like the Penultimate, but I haven't had that product for a long time. So those are my 2013 favorite products. Diva lipstick also needs to be in here, but as usual it is lost and I have no idea where it is. But these are my best products of the year and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so sorry for making this such a long video. If you guys want any product reviews, post down below and I'll be sure to do that for you guys. Thank you. If you want me to do a review on any of these products that I've shown you guys, make sure you post down below. And if you guys want to ask me any questions, you can do that also. I also wanted to leave you guys with a question. I have been really struggling on how to use the Chanel Soleil de Tan bronzer. I feel like it doesn't show up on my skin, but yet girls who are my skin color love this product. So you guys need to show me what to do because I've heard so much about it. Trying to figure it out, but let me know what you guys think. This is a product just in case you guys were confused. It's that bronzer. So have a great day and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.